Hello, it's Gem Games here once again and welcome to this new Unreal Engine 5 tutorial. In this video we're going to create this or start creating this weapon system. So we will create these structures that have all the necessary variables and we will create the weapon component with a function that gets all the variables and sets them or basically like saves them to here. So yeah, let's get started. So, what we want to do first, we want to go to our horror game blueprints and to our enum folder. Here we want to create 3 new enumerators. So, enumeration, something like that. The first one will be called ammo type enum. Okay, let's open it. Let's move it next to our third-person map. Let's duplicate it and let's call this one fire mode enum. Let's open it. Let's duplicate it once more. And this last one will be called item type enum. Okay, and let's also open that one. Let's first go to the ammo type enum. Here we want to add an enumerator. Okay, we don't have to add anything else yet than the pistol ammo. So let's call it just pistol. You can make it with like real ammo types, but I don't know that much about guns. So yeah, I will just call pistol ammo pistol, and later on when we add some other weapons, we will call it like shotgun or whatever. Okay, we don't need anything else here for now. So pistol, only one enumerator. We can close this. On the fire type, we want to add 2 enumerators, or actually we can just add the first one, which will be the single, but let's actually also add auto. So if we want to add some automatic weapons later on, we have this already here. So single and auto. This is the one that we only need for now. Save, and we can close this. Item type enum. Here we will have to add 2 enumerators like this. The first one will be called normal and the second one will be called weapon. And later on when we add some health items or something like that, we can add here like consumable or something like that. But for now, normal and weapon, and we can close this. So the next thing, we want to go to our structures folder under the blueprints here, structures. And we have this item struct. Okay, and here on the item struct, what we want to do, we have the item ID name override. We will have to add the item type, so add variable. Let's call this item type. Why is it called item type? Oh, I did a mistake. So item type and the variable type will be the item type enum that we just created, like this. Now let's move this. I think it should be under the name override here. Okay. Then we have the icon max, stack size, description mesh, actor, item actions, no text. Yeah, we don't have to add anything else to here right now. Okay, now we have the item type. Let's save. Let's leave this open if we add something here later. Now let's create a new structure, which will be called, let's first find the structure, and this will be called weapon struct, like that. Let's open it. And here on the weapon struct, let's call the first variable, let's call it weapon ID, and it will be type name. Okay, let's create another one. This will be called skeletal mesh, and let's actually add third one because we want that to be also name, and this we will change. Otherwise, if you would have changed this and then added, then we would have to change this back. So okay, this second one, the skeletal mesh, let's change it to skeletal mesh skeletal mesh object reference, like that. And the third one will be called socket name. This will be the socket where we add the weapon or the mesh. And the third one will be called ammo type. And this will be, of course, the ammo type enum that we just created, like that. Let's actually save all just to be sure. Yes. Add variable. This fifth one will be called ammo. Oh, ammo max clip. So this is the max amount that one magazine or clip or whatever has or like can have. Okay, and it will be type integer, of course. Save, and the next one will be called fire mode. So fire mode, and that will use the enum that we created. So fire mode enum, like that. And the next one after the fire mode will be, of course, fire rate. And this will have to be float, like that. And then let's create a one called recoil length. Oh, I never can write that. So length, oh, length, like that. Okay, recoil length. This will be the amount that the weapon basically moves like to the camera when we shoot. And then let's create another one called recoil vertical. You can call these whatever you want, but these work just fine. So vertical. This will be the variable that tells us how much recoil we have vertically. Simple as that. And now we need 5 more variables. The first one will be called equip montage, and it will be type anim montage object reference. Okay, now let's create 3 more with the same variable type. 1, 2, 3. So we have in total of 4 these anim montage variables. And the second anim montage variable will be, of course, the unequip montage. And the third one will be reload montage. And actually we only need 3 of these. I'm stupid. The fourth one will be this will not be anim montage. This will be particle system. So let's call this muscle VFX. And let's change this to particle system object reference. I think that's good. And one more, and this will be called fire sound. Fire sound. I have to do it like this. Okay, fire sound, and this will be type sound cue. Sound cue object reference. Now let's save, and we can close the weapon struct. Now let's go to our data tables, which are here. And we have the items DT. Let's open it. And also, let's create a new data table here. So data table, and we will have to select our structure, which will be the weapon struct here at the bottom. Let's create that, and let's call this weapons DT. Let's also open that one. Let's move it next to the items DT, and here on the items DT, let's check all these items that we have created before are item type normal. Okay, that's good. Let's actually create a new one. Let's change this row name to be pistol 1. Also the item ID to be pistol 1. And name overall, right, let's call it just pistol, because we don't want the inventory to say pistol 1. Item type, weapon. Icon, we don't have that yet, it doesn't matter. Description, we don't have to add anything here yet. Mesh, class, yeah. Item actions, we want to add here a new one, and it will be type use. Let's drag from these little dots. Let's move it to here. So it has use, inspect, and drop. Okay, we don't have to do anything else here for now. So let's save. Let's go to the weapons DT. And here on the weapons DT, let's create a new row. Row name, again, pistol 1, weapon ID, pistol 1, skeletal mesh, we don't have to add that yet. Socket name, let's call it, again, pistol 1. Ammo type, pistol, ammo max clip, let's set it to like 8 or 6 or whatever. Fire rate, 0.2 maybe. Recoil length, we have to play with these later on when we create the firing logic. Let's put it to like length to like 5 and vertical 3. I don't know about these values yet, but let's make them like that. So we don't have to do anything else here for now. Save, and we can close both of these data tables and also this struct. Now, let's go back to our blueprints and where we have the components here. Okay, let's create a new actor. This is not actually a blueprint component, but we will use it as a component basically. So let's add it to here. I think it's more simple. So new blueprint class, type actor, and let's call this BP weapon equip or something like that. I'm not good with the names. So here, what we have to do. First, we have to open it. Now I will move it here. Save, and actually save all. So on the components, let's select our default scene root, and let's add here a skeletal mesh, and let's call this weapon. Okay. Then we have to create a new function. Let's call this set weapon stats, something like that. Okay, and here we need a one input here, which will be, of course, the weapon ID, and it will be type name. Compile, save. Okay, then we have to get our data table row from the weapons DT. So get data table, and let's go down here. We should have the star here if you have added it to favorites before. I have. Now let's connect this to here, and let's connect the weapon ID to row name, and let's select our weapons DT. Okay. Now we will have to compile, and then we can get from the out row, and we can break weapon struct. I think it's better to break it here. Before I used to break it from here, but when you add stuff to that struct and that data table, it sometimes glitches, like you will have to like reconnect pins and stuff like that. I think this way it doesn't break, at least so often. So now I would like to add a sequence to here. So S and left click and get from the row found. And we will need 3 pins. So 0, 1, 2, in total of 3. And from the weapon ID, let's actually move this a little bit further down, like here. From the weapon ID, let's promote it to a variable, not to local, to normal variable here. And actually, let's leave some space like that. Skeletal mesh, let's also promote it to a variable. And after these two, let's actually add some reroutes here. Maybe like here, I like these to match. Oh, matched with these pins, and these will be around the same. Okay, weapon ID, skeletal mesh, and the next thing, we want to get our weapon skeletal mesh reference, or the component here, and then we want to set skeletal mesh asset. Oh, not this one, sorry, not this one. Set skeletal mesh asset. Why do I have... Oh, I don't want to use this one, because I think when you... Yeah, this is editor only. Oh, I think we have made or I have made a little mistake before, but yeah, we will fix it someday. So again, set skeletal mesh asset. And I want it to be here with this F function icon here. So it's this square one, or almost square. Let's connect it to here. Let's actually put it to here. And now we want to connect this skeletal mesh from here to the new mesh. Okay. Compile save. And the next thing, we want to get our socket name and promote it also to a variable. Double click to reroute, move to here maybe. Yes. And yeah. Okay. Let's get our ammo type. Promote type variable. I'll get a few of these for now, so we can do this a little bit quicker. Promote to a variable. Fire mode. Promote to a variable. Fire rate. Promote to a variable. Recoil length. Promote to a variable. And vertical. Promote to a variable here. Okay. Now let's connect all these. So let's put this to here. Double click to reroute to maybe here. Yeah, this to here. Connect. Double click to reroute and just connect all these the same way. Like this. Reroute to here. This to here. Here. Double click to reroute. This is the most annoying part when creating some components with a lot of variables. So yeah, here, and this is the last one now, like this to here. Now I like to check that they're all pretty much straight. Yeah, good enough, I think. Or can I actually, yeah, I can select all these and press Q. Oh, that's better. Okay. So we have all connected and promoted to variables until the equip montage. So now we can use this sequence that we created, and let's move it a little bit further back. From the 10.1, we want to get this because I think it looks cleaner. So equip montage, let's promote to a variable and get from the 10.1. Let's get it to maybe here. Okay. Unequip montage, promote to a variable like this. Let's double click to create a reroute. Also here, maybe reroute. Also maybe here. Yes. Maybe a little bit closer. Like this. Okay, now it's good. Reload montage, promote to a variable. Double click to reroute. Double click to reroute. Muscle. Oh, muscle FX. VFX. Promote to a variable. Double click to reroute. Double click to reroute. And fire sound. Promote to a variable and double click to reroute. Oh, I must have said double click to reroute like, I don't know, 30 times now. So now we have all these down here and you have all these variables. Then the last thing that we want to do now is we want to select our input and add an output here. And this output will be called socket name. And it will be type name. Now from here 10.2, let's get or did it? Yeah, it created this to here. Sorry. The return node, if you cannot see it, then just it should be here. But if it's not, delete this variable and create it again. Then it will create it. Or you can search for it, I think. Yeah, of course you can. I'm stupid. You can create multiple of them. But yeah. Okay. Let's get this to here. Let's get from the 10.2. Maybe down here. And now let's get our socket name. Get and connect here. So we have created this function that gets all the variables from the data table that we also created. So yeah, let's compile, let's save all. And yeah, I actually think that was all for this video because this will be super long otherwise. I will try to create the next one very soon. So yeah, hope you liked the video. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe for more. And yeah, hope you have a great day and see you on the next one.